Hello there YouTube, this is the Untitled Mango and I've got a review video for you today, so you get to see me. Thanks for those who've been watching the Pokemon series. I will be doing more of that, and I will also be doing a Zelda series soon, so look forward to that. But for this video, you're here to see this thing. Now this thing here it doesn't really have a name, to be quite quick. It is just a generic little sports camera which I picked up on eBay for around £30. So this is it. This is the actual camera. Nice big screen, that's a good thing about it. And also, just before I get on with this video, if you see a small lizard jumping up and down here, it's just my little dragon, and she's banging to come out, bless her, but she can wait until I finish the video. So on to the video, distractions, right. So in this box, this was about £20–30, I can't exactly remember the full price because it was a little while ago I bought it, but I've been meaning to do a video review of it so you guys can see the quality, etc, and basically decide whether you want it or not. In the box you obviously get the camera, you get a mount for a bicycle or for a pole of some description, you get a charging cable, a little bracket cable thingy-majig in case you want to, I presume, for dash cam, and then you get a little tripod mount adapter, a angled adjuster thing so you can have it at a different angle, whatever it's called, and you get the little clip thing to put on the bike helmet. You also get some little restraining straps for the bicycle helmet, and of course you get the instruction booklet, and obviously the camera and the battery. But so this camera is a 1080p plus waterproof, so it is a 1080p quality footage. It has a super wide angled 140-degree lens. Waterproof is up to 30 meters. The LCD on the back is a 2-inch LCD, so it's a nice big LCD on the back. Multi-language support. It takes a micro SDHC card, which is the same one that most of them take, so it's the tiny little ones like you'd have in your phone. Battery life is not the best. It's a 900 mAh battery, which according to the box lasts 1.5 hours, but I don't think it does. To me it lasted about 20 minutes, but I don't know what they were doing to get it to last that long. The battery life is one of the downsides of this thing. Input and output of micro USB, so obviously you can use it as a card reader for reading the data, and you can also use that to charge the battery. But that's all I've got information wise for spec on the box. So now we'll move on to the actual device itself. Right, let me just turn it on. So we get that little introduction, which a lot of the cheap ones do have, and at the moment I've got no card in it, but it's quite basic. It's like the generic kind of stuff that you'd get on these cheap ones, so there's nothing fancy about it. Does the job. Right, so now I'm going to get on to the real review for this thing. My number one point for this camera, I would say, is do not buy it. And I mean do not buy it. I really, really mean that, guys. If you want to buy one of these, by all means, email me and I'll send you a PayPal address and you can send me the £30, because it is useless and I would much prefer the money than you send it to somebody who doesn't want. Why would you want it? Basically, its recording capabilities only record at 15 frames per second. Now, for anyone who doesn't understand how things work, like as in videos work, that is very choppy and slow. It's bearable, but it's choppy. Ideally, you want to be running 30 frames per second, if not 30 to 60 is 60 is brilliant. 30 is at least standard, I would say. I've also got another dash cam, which I'm also going to review. Dash cam thingamajig, action camera, which I am actually using as a dash cam, which is why I said dash cam. Which is made by a company called Intempo, and I picked that up from a store in the UK called B&M for around £19. So in fact it was cheaper than this, and it is far, far superior to this thing. This thing's okay for photographs, but even at that, they are very, very low quality. It doesn't even state it's what they are in terms of megapixel, but it reminds me of an old camera phone back from the early 2000s, when we were like amazed at a 2 megapixel camera phone, and it was the best thing in the world. So it takes photos, but 9 times out of 10, if you're into gadgets, you're going to have a decent phone. You're not going to need this to take photos. The only decent thing really to come out of this purchase for me was the batteries inside can be used on the sort of a generic action camera, and fortunately my friend Ben, who does a lot of videos of these things, has managed to find use for them. But aside from that, it absolutely has been no use to me at all. The footage is absolutely rubbish, it's choppy, the ISO on the quality of the footage is awful. So yeah, don't buy it. If you do still crazily want to buy it, I will put a link down below so you can find them, but I would strongly advise against it, considering you can get much better for less. Why would you spend the extra for something which is useless? You certainly couldn't use this as a dash cam. It would be far too choppy. But yeah, that's about it really. I can't really say anything else more. I would love to have been able to praise it and say it was brilliant and it was lovely, but it's not. It is not 1080p HD quality. No way is it HD quality. It is awful quality. So what can I say? I'll put some footage from this camera. I will literally go out soon for a dog walk or something, and I'll get some random footage just to show you how it is. And I'll add that at the end of this video so you can see how the footage on it is. And I will see you all in the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.